Good afternoon, good evening, good time zone coffee crew. Gonna go ahead and get started a little early since we're in the midst of a damn hype train courtesy of Angriest Biscuits and 2 Drink Minimum with a prime resub and a resub. But welcome in everybody. Congratulations to 2 Drink Minimum on first, Maz on second, and the Angriest Biscuits on third. There's some fourth, there's some fifth, but you are all special to me. We do have that hype train going, so if you want to contribute by donating bits or contributing bits rather, or dropping a sub, whether it be through Prime or a paid sub, please feel free to do so. Get in on this action, get a little reward for yourself for doing so. There are new raid train emotes and stuff, so new little goodies to collect. That's always fun. You might get the gritty goose, you never know. But not much time left on that, but hey, that's alright. It was an accidental hype up. But, you know, we're still hyped up, because it's your boy, Chewy Coffee. And I'm playing Shadow of the Colossus on the PlayStation 4. This is the Bluepoint remake, and I've got a little bit of history on Bluepoint for you as we get started here. So, Bluepoint Games, they made games for their own prior, but Sony picked them up or approached them and said, hey, we want you to remake some of our games, or we want you to do HD ports of some of our games. And the first one that Sony approached Bluepoint with was Eco, and Shadow of the Colossus, which they did an HD PS3 port job of those games, because they were both PlayStation 2 titles, and they wanted them on PlayStation 3 in glorious 1080p HD, and so they did that, and they did such a good job that Sony, like, they made like a mental note basically, hey, let's keep an eye on these guys. And then Bluepoint would also go on to make like the Metal Gear Solid HD collection on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and then they would get approached by Sony again a little bit later down the line for an exclusive on their end. They wanted Bluepoint to helm the PlayStation 4 HD remaster ports of the Uncharted trilogy. So Uncharted, Uncharted 2, and Uncharted 3, Bluepoint took care of those. And then that was one where Sony, again, was just so impressed. So, you know, it paid off that they had Bluepoint do this, that I think they acquired Bluepoint Studios. So Bluepoint is a Sony developer now. It's a second-party developer. And they've become kind of the go-to for remakes, and the first big remake that they did under the Sony umbrella was Shadow of the Colossus. They took the lessons learned with that HD port on PlayStation 3, and they did a complete overhaul remake of Shadow of the Colossus on the PlayStation 4. And when doing Shadow of the Colossus on the PS4, they had a very unique opportunity present itself to them. They were given access to the original code. So they were able to make a pretty faithful recreation of the original source material. So it's basically a one-for-one remake, and for me, that is always, if you're gonna do a remake, that is the gold standard to go with. And Shadow of the Colossus is just top-notch, one of the best remakes you could ask for. And then they also, whenever the PlayStation 5 came out, to give some more of their development history with Sony, when the PlayStation 5 came out, they were responsible for the Demon's Souls remake, which had a very similar, near one-to-one copy or recreation of the feel of the original game, but a massively overhauled visual identity, which, depending on who you ask, is a great thing, or they hate it with Demon's Souls. But Shadow of the Colossus, pretty universally loved, aside from maybe Wonder, who's your main character. His face animations are a little stiff. That's something that a lot of people claim got lost between that PS2 to the PS3 even version of the game. But I love it. This game is great. It was one of the first games that I picked up when I got my PS4, and I love it so much. And the original game on PS2, like, that was a game that always resonated with me, just with its, like, storytelling without having too much dialogue or having too much going on. It's very open-ended, and on the PlayStation 2, it pushed the hardware pretty hard, like, to its limits. But I'd be apt enough about the development history of Bluepoint. How's everyone doing today? And Biscuit's asking if that was a new starting soon screen. When did that get there? Yes, that is a new starting soon screen. We have got new overlays. They've been there since the birthday streamathon. Right at the... that's where I debuted the overhaul of the screens and everything. It wasn't just new stream overlays that I did. I did new transition screens too. And to give some extra context for anyone just coming in wondering what we're talking about my starting soon screen, got a new be right back screen, and of course a new see you later screen. So we have new overlays all around. Each of them have their own little Easter eggs and doodles on the chalkboard there. I had a lot of fun setting those up. And they're ones that I might evolve further later down the line. I have no idea. But let's get our Electro Swing muted. Let's get that capture card going. We are in the midst of that first ad break, or we're about to be, so I'll yap just a little bit longer while we get set up. Let's get away from our bird's eye view, literal bird's eye view there. Well, actually, not literal bird's eye view, but over the shoulder bird view. We don't need to bird up. We are not going to continue on this play file where I've got 2 of the Colossi defeated. We will be playing a new game plus, and I will load from that playthrough that I've got there. This game is legendary. Yeah, I fucking adore Shadow of the Colossus. But good to see you, Dusty. Don't know if I said that already or not. Hope you're doing well today. And I was really torn when picking Shadow of the Colossus to replace Apescape 3. That's a great little segue there. I was torn when picking which one, because Apescape 3 was supposed to be on our games lineup. But my PlayStation 3, my backwards compatible one, is having a bit of an oopsie. I might have fucked up my console. Or rather, I didn't fuck it up. It fucked up with, it's just an old console, and I got it for $8. And the Bluetooth module on that PlayStation 3 has died. And then I made an oopsie. This is where my oopsie comes in. I went in trying to update the PlayStation, and while doing the wireless update via Wi-Fi, it crapped out on itself. I got a error code, and when you look up that error code, it specifically is an error code for a faulty Wi-Fi Bluetooth module. So I need to replace that. Luckily, those are like $10. You can get the whole module, replace it, boom, you're done. It'll resolve that issue if you don't manage to mess anything else up while doing the repair. But I've torn my PlayStation 3 apart enough times already. I know what I'm doing. I do some light soldering. I do basic console repair. Replacing a module like that would probably be the most involved thing I've ever done, but there's no soldering involved, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I'll get that ordered, and I'll revive my fat model PS3, because otherwise, perfectly working model. Got it $8 at a yard sale. The only cosmetic issue is that it's missing the little flap that goes over the memory card slot. If you know the fat model PS3s, you know what I'm talking about. It's missing that flap. That's something that if I had a buddy with a 3D printer, or if I ever invested in a 3D printer, I could do that myself. Yeah, it was a very easy thing to narrow down and resolve. At first I thought it was my controller, because I started having issues when I couldn't connect my controller to the console wirelessly. Where like I would plug it in, and it would work while plugged in, but as soon as you unplug it from the console, like disconnect it wired from the console, it would disconnect and it wouldn't repair, as in repair with the device, not repair, like, you know what I mean. But I checked with my other PlayStation 3, because I have a PS3 Super Slim, which is a far more reliable model, by the way. If you're out looking for a PlayStation 3 and you don't care about backwards compatibility, get a Super Slim. They are stupid reliable. You can throw those things at a wall and they'll still work. But that one, I connected the controller to that. It still works, plays just fine. It wasn't the controller. So I took it into my office. I took it apart. I finagled with the the HDMI Wi-Fi Bluetooth module a little bit. Took all the ribbon cables out, reconnected them just to see if that was perhaps the issue. Put it back together, still having the same thing, and then I started that update process, and now it's in a boot cycle because of that faulty module, so it does just need to be replaced. And what flap? I'm talking about the memory card flap on the front of the PlayStation 3. The one that you flip it up and then you're able to put a PS2 memory card in there, or the adapter for the PS2 memory card, whichever it was. But yeah, so that's my PlayStation story. So PS2 games were off the table for a while, but that is why we're playing Shadow of the Colossus. And I was torn between the PlayStation 4 remake, which I went with, and I also have the PlayStation 3 HD port that I was talking about earlier, but that would be a fresh start for me, fresh set of trophies, which, appealing as that is, I do think that playing the PS4 version will be a little bit easier in regards to flipping consoles around and changing up stuff for my lineup of games. Because right now, the stream lineup is entirely on my PlayStation 4, or 5 in this case. So Shadow of the Colossus, Kingdom Hearts 3 Chain of Memories, and soon to be Final Fantasy VII. You don't know if you've ever been able to open that thing, but you know what you're talking about. So you might have the PlayStation 3 model. You have a fat model, I'm assuming. There is a fat model of the PS3 where that is it's a phony, it's a fake flap. It doesn't actually open. It's just there to cosmetically look like the other PlayStation 3 fat models. And I think that PS3 model is specifically non-backwards compatible, which is why they made that module, that little tab, not be able to flip up. But yeah, so that doesn't open on that model. We're out of that ad break. We are ready to rock and roll with Shadow of the Colossus once I hold X to skip here. I was wondering why it wasn't skipping. Take a sip of my water. Love having stream openers where I just yap for 15 minutes about what I've been up to before we even start the game. I've gone for 40 minutes. You guys are lucky. I went easy on you guys today. But I am going to go with that same save file, so the one that I have... I love that I still have the like normal playthrough save from 2021, whenever I first played the game. But let me boot that up. And then we'll stick with hard. And we'll do original world. And Shadow of the Colossus, for the platinum, you need to play it like 5 or 6 times anyway. So I really don't mind restarting from the beginning. And then this little scene right here is picking up right after the boot sequence, where you see Wander and Shady with the King of all Cosmos. Extremely inappropriate timing, considering we're taking our dead girlfriend into a shrine. But King of all Cosmos, we're playing Shadow of the Colossus on the PlayStation 4. This is the first game that you started speedrunning? Oh, I speedrun rolling my Katamari around the living room sometimes. Then I get tired and I have the prince do it for me. He's so much faster. I'm old, and I'm the king. I need to sit here and do other things, like, I don't know, ruin the universe and then have him fix it. Yes, but taking our dead girlfriend into the shrine. You ever had a dead girlfriend? Don't recommend it. That's terrible. Wait a minute. Alright, so like the giant Looney Tunes cane just pulled the King of all Cosmos away. He's being locked up for the time being. You've never seen anything for this game and zero idea what you're going to see? Oh, Biscuits, you are in for a treat. Shadow of the Colossus is a beautiful game, and it's such a well-crafted story. Again, without any sort of dialogue, or rather, meaningful dialogue that, like, tells you what's going on. All of it is inferred from what you play, and then from just experiencing the game. But this our boy Wonder, I will tell you, like, character names, because they aren't named explicitly in the game. So this is Wonder, he's our main character. That's his girlfriend Mono, she's dead. And then that's our horse Aggro. Aggro's great. Real MVP of Shadow of the Colossus. And that's everything you need for our setup. And Wonder brought his dead girlfriend here because he's gonna revive her with black magic and evil rituals. Ooh. Or potentially evil rituals? I don't know. We'll have to play and see. Gorgeous game, though. And on the original PS2, the cloth physics of the game were insane. Am I gonna visit the garden? If I have enough stamina, I can certainly try to. I think I've played enough playthroughs where I might have enough. Oh, and then all of, like, the dialogue is a fictitious language. Or I don't think it's a language that exists anywhere in the world. Excuse me. I can't remember if the, like, kind of setup here was in the PS3 or PS2 original. You can also raise it with fruit and lizard tails. Yes, yeah. That's one of the main reasons to go around eating fruit and catching lizards. But even from, like, getting all the fruit and all the lizards in a single playthrough, that's not always enough to get you, all the stamina you need to be able to climb the tower. It's one of those things where it requires at least, I think, 3 or 4 playthroughs. This game is a relatively short one, so it does demand replayability, but it delivers in droves because there's so many ways you can approach each Colossus and stuff like that. For a long time, you didn't know anything about the extra content. Yeah, a lot of it was added with the PlayStation 3 HD port, and then it got lovingly recreated by Bluepoint again for the PS4. Because a few of the things, like the, I think it's a God Sword. Like, that wasn't in the original game. Biscuits with a clip, thank you. This is Dorman, they're a deity. You farmed for that sword once, it was miserable. It's a lot easier on the PlayStation 4/5 version of the game. On PS3, it's abysmal, from what trophy guides are telling me. It's a game that I would love to play and learn to speedrun now. I want to say there's a trophy for getting a run under 4 hours. Or no longer than 4 hours. Maybe it's 4 hours and 15 minutes. So it's some, like, crazy, like, relatively short thing, which, again, if you've played it enough times, it's relatively easy. And Shady with a 45 stream streak. Very nice. Getting to the boss is the hardest part most of the time. Yeah. Yeah, the final Colossus is pretty wild. I love the way that they do Dorman's dialogue, blending male and female voices to really, like, highlight and deliver that, like, deity feel. I need to play the PS2 version again. I don't get the criticism that Wanderer's face seems stiff with animations and things. Then I am gonna have to relearn all the controls. So it'll be like the first thing I do. Ooh, another little tidbit about, I forgot that you can move the camera during cutscenes. Another little tidbit about Shadow of the Colossus. This was one of the first games that I streamed whenever I got back into streaming here on Twitch. It was a no mic stream, and I played it on my PlayStation 5 directly. I did the built-in streaming functionality that PS5 has, and it works pretty well. But I didn't have a mic set up or anything, so it was really hard to respond to the coffee crew back then, which I don't even know if they were the coffee crew yet. I don't know that I'd rebranded to Chewie Coffee. I don't think I had. Yeah, I don't think I was even Chewie Coffee yet. But anyway, yeah, you guys were just chat back then. It was pre-coffee. All right, off to a swimming start. Aggro, go. There we go. Triangle to kick your horse and make them go. And then we've got these shrines that I need to... we got these shrines that I need to go to, scattered throughout the world. And then, as you can see right there, if my my PNG doesn't cover too much, we got a pretty substantial stamina and health bar. Because we are on a third playthrough, technically, with this run. Game hits unlike any other for you. Really need to play Taz Guardian and Eco someday soon. I have both those titles, and I need to play them as well. And that was another reason I almost went with the PS3 HD port for Shadow of the Colossus, because it comes with Ico, or Eco, however you pronounce it. And then I've got The Last Guardian, and I've never played. Can't see stamina at all? You should be able to. Let me see here. If I go back, or actually no, we got fruit here. I just gotta remember how to pull up my bow. There we go. Okay, there's my stamina bar. You should be able to see it. It's like just behind my arm there. I thought there were fruit in this tree. Are there not? I'm not seeing fruit in the tree. This might not be one of our fruit tree. And the aggro mount animations are so funny. Like, depending on where you jump on the aggro, Wonder will, like, climb over to try and get on board. It's a circle, but it very quickly, like, pulls out into a bar on the PS4 version. On the PlayStation 2, it was always that big circle. I think the main thing that Wonder is missing is, like an animation if you land on aggro backwards, and then he just turns around. That'd be great. Alright, aggro. See you in a bit. Alright, so yeah, right trigger is our climb, grab button. And then, oh. I need to pull myself up with X. Which is also our jump. Right bumper, that'll be our sword. So anywhere out in the world, if we're looking for our next Colossus that we're supposed to hunt, we whip out our sword, it glows, it points us in the right direction. It's really cool. Shadow of the Colossus is one of those, like, early examples of a game that does minimalist HUD. And it just drives home the like, early sentiment of video games as an art form kind of argument. And then we got, like, a dodge roll, and I'm about to roll off. Let's not do that. But you can move into cutscenes, too. It's not just camera. Shway. And then having the first Colossus locked to this cliff face that you have to climb is such good game design, because it teaches you how you're gonna navigate these boss fights, and that'll be clear here in a second. Because these boys is big. We're gonna have to climb up them to fight them. And then I think it goes a step further. Like, this first boss, this first Colossus, despite his giant imposing stature, I don't even think he attacks you naturally. He's just chilling. I think I can even run up in front of him. He just checks you out. I don't think he tries to attack you. Yeah, he's a big boy. What's up, big guy? He probably doesn't even notice me right now. Oh, nope, he sees me. You gonna smack me, or are you just hanging out? Oh, he mad. He's mad. Okay, he's trying to hit me. Never mind. I take it back. He's chill, but not that chill. Alright. And then we got these glowing spots. That's what we have to hit. Oh, shit. And then the longer we hold the square button, the more damage that we'll do to his weak point here. Bring you down a peg. Such good design. And such good music. I know I'm usually one to gush over music. Hi, I'm a little dingleberry on here right now. Buddy, hold up. We can talk about this. But the music, this is one of those games where I'll stop like every 5 seconds and say like, oh, the music's so good. Alright, Wonder, come on, work with me. And then there's actually a bug on the PS3 version, which was one of the reasons I didn't go with it. With the increased frame rate, the Colossi, the Colossi are more likely to shake you off because the animations are tied to the frame rate. So with the higher frame rate, there's a bug where they'll shake you off more. And then that's fixed in the PS4 because they rebuilt it from the ground up. So the animations were built with that increased potential of frame rate in mind that PlayStation 2 was never going to account for. Grab that tushy. Alright, let's climb up you for real now. And he's got 2 points. We're on hard. So normally on normal, he's got just the one attack point up here on the top of his head. But since we're on hard, we're gonna have multiple points. We have to hit an attack. So he's got one on the back of his arm that he'll have to climb to after we get his old noggin stabbed. And then once you're done with the point, it'll disappear. Shit! Depth perception got me there. That looked like I was able to grab that. Nope. Yeah, my iconic Chewy Coffee excuse of, oh, my depth perception. Oh, my depth perception. There we go. Sully versus Chewie, the game, pretty much. Like, that's not far off. And that is our first big lad down. Rest in spaghetti, Chucklehead. Character wasn't built with glass ankles by the heavens. Solid ankles do exist. Yeah, they're a rare commodity. You just gotta be built different. Ugh. He's chill, but not that chill. Thank you, Biscuits. And with our first boss vanquished, we are going to magically be teleported back to the temple. I was gonna say I'm surprised how long the load times are, but I forgot that I have this downloaded onto a external hard drive. I haven't moved this over to my internal storage. Those load times would probably be shorter if I did that. Oh well. We still get the benefits of playing on the PS5, just not that solid state drive load time. If this turns into a multi-parter, maybe I'll move it over to my SSD for the next session. Yeah, I feel like I will too, Dusty. It'll probably be a 2-sesh kind of thing. Unless I really go out of my way to get every shrine, every lizard, every fruit, which, yeah, I'll do a little bit of that, but I feel like with this this run, I'm just gonna, like, kind of straight through, solid, play the game. Not gonna go for the speedrun, per se, but sit back, kick back, relax, enjoy the game. Because, it's so good. I've done a couple of the trials. And I think with the PS4 version, they narrowed it down to where you only have to play the trials once. You don't have to do them on each difficulty, like on the PlayStation 3, unless you're going for all the gear. But I don't think there's a trophy for getting all the unlockables on PS4. I think that was a PlayStation 3 exclusive trophy. Oh, we're leaving aggro. Aggro. Meant to do that. And all these shrines, they'll replenish your health and stamina if you ever get hurt and you're in a position to grab those. Now, how do I call aggro? Aggro! There we go. Full triangle. Aggro up there on the balcony like, sup, bitch. What do you want? I have to come all the way down there? And then we do. We have to wait for aggro to come all the way down here. I think this is one of those games where it's possible to get so far away from aggro that you just have to sit and wait for aggro to show up. Because they will not despawn aggro and respawn aggro to be closer to Wonder. Like, they really want you to stick with your horse. And understandably so. Because, I mean, look at aggro. They're beautiful. Yes, revisiting the statues lets you redo the fights. And you can even go up to the Colossi corpses. Like, we could go back to that arena, and it'll initiate a fight in what the game calls reminiscence mode. Where you can go back and refight the bosses with, like, an old-timey grain filter kind of going on. And it's really neat. I love it. Oh, the Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild, that's the thing too, where your horse, depending on how far away you are, you'll have to actually wait for your horse to show up. Yeah. Or you can potentially put yourself in spots where your horse can't reach. I think I'm already, like, I need to be on the other side of this rock. And then aggro is a pretty smart cookie. They will not jump off the edge of the world. You can, but they won't. Yeah, the statues are for the time trials, going up to the corpses of the bosses. That initiates reminiscent mode, which for the platinum trophy, you only have to do that once. I don't think there are any awards for doing them, for doing all of the reminiscent fights. Except maybe there is one. Or no, I think it unlocks concept art. Which, Shadow of the Colossus, this remake, really cool PS4 title because it does that classic kind of PlayStation 2 thing where you get unlockable concept art, character art sheets, stuff like that, for completing tasks within the game. It's like, it's one of those things that I feel like got left behind in the like, early PS3 era. Then I know I need to go down an incline, but there's a shrine up here. Where did I see that shrine? Yeah. I think it's around this corner. Yeah, there it is. So we've got shrines scattered all over the place. I think there are 16 in total. Might be more, so don't quote me on that. But this is where we're going to get blue-tailed lizards. So I just gotta run around the shrine and look for the little goober. He's gonna have a bright blue tail. We should see him scurrying about somewhere. Or he might be on the ground, even. Like I should have seen him by now. Where's my lizard? Where's my little pal? He's supposed to have a bright blue tail. Where'd he go? Sometimes they just chill at the top. Yeah, that's true. In which case, you have to shoot them down or climb up. Because if you climb up, they're usually bound to climb down to get away from Wonder. All right, I'm gonna climb up. We've got a few different ways we can go about doing that. But controls a little bit doing so. Here we go. Alright. Lizard, you up here? I just want to talk to you. Because I don't think there's a criterion to get the lizards and stuff to spawn. Where the hell is this lizard? Oh, is there a continuation of the lizards? I thought you could stack them per playthrough. Oh, but maybe. Maybe you're right. Anyway, pray at the shrine. That'll give us a small increase. That might be why I didn't see any of the fruit in that tree, because I'm pretty sure that first tree does have fruit. And then let me whip out my sword. Yeah, because I need to get back this way. And we should have a little ramp down. Should be right around this side. Or am I needing to go further out? No, we definitely have an incline down somewhere. I go to the wrong side. Wait a minute. Was I not supposed to cross yet? Aggro. Go. Oh, I took the wrong bridge. I'm a goober. I needed to take that bridge right there. I took the wrong one. Whoa, aggro, nice air. Because there is the incline I was looking for. And then that'll get us to our next Colossus. I'm going to have the bow ready because I'm going to need that. Showing me where I need to go. Forgot how dark it gets down here. Alright, here goes. Run up to that gate. And then there are a few ways you can go about tackling the second Colossus here. That's not what I wanted to do, but that, sure. I was trying to jump up from aggro, but didn't get enough air. That's okay, we'll shoot the bottom of its foot. Nearly forgot our grab on point there. And probably my favorite track in the game. And you got a point. I think that one is on your ass and then the other one's on your head. So we really got to take this thing from both ends. Phrasing. God damn it. But you know what I mean. And they're pretty chill with us being up here. Don't both of you AO me. I know what I did. I realized my mistake. But was I wrong? Look, we're stabbing it in the ass. The coffee man doesn't lie. And shaky, shaky. Actually, this guy might have 3 points. I can't remember. Alright, and time to get you in the dome. Hold still. Oh, you big bastard. There you go. Take a nice stab to the dome. Got plenty of stamina. I can do this all day. Yeah, he's got a 3rd point somewhere. Shoot. Where is that? Where's that located? Uh-oh. Oh, don't tell me it's on his belly. No, no, surely not. Unless, wait, maybe it is. Maybe it's on the other side. And Yoko with the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I am ChewieCoffee. I'm a variety PNG tuber. You can find me playing games like Shadow of the Colossus here, which we are on our 2nd Colossus. But I'm also playing Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. We'll also be starting Final Fantasy VII here soon. Did I put the T in variety? I got way too many games, and I gotta play them all. If you guys aren't following, consider doing so. We've got a 575 follower goal. I'm getting closer to that each day. And Coffee Crew, if you guys aren't following Yoko, do yourself a favor and go do so. They play a ton of F1 racing, which might have been what you were doing today. What were we up to today, Yoko? And there's our second Colossus down. That gives me time to welcome you guys in more properly. But sit back, relax, enjoy the show, grab a coffee, it's on the house. And if you guys need to raid and fade too, please don't hesitate to do so. We tried to catch a fog yesterday and you missed. Oh my. DXM with the dad jokes. Love it. You were stealing hearts. Or that's the name of the game, Stealing Hearts. I don't know that I'm familiar with that one. Can't say I've ever heard of it. And hi, Patches. Speaking of Colossus, stop it. No, Patches, quit it, stop. That's not a scratching post, that's an ottoman, quit. Playing Persona 5 Royal, yes, gotcha. The only Persona that I have played is Persona 4 Golden. And I need to get back to that playthrough, I was playing it off stream. I need to restart though, I was following a guide, and I quickly realized that's not a fun way to experience Persona, it's better to go in blind. Far better to go in blind. But that's a series that I desperately need to play and check out, because they're just iconic, and I love a good RPG. Then our next Colossus, I want to say, is the Swordsman, the box art Titan, the most iconic one, or at least the box art Titan for PlayStation 4. The first Titan that we slayed, that was our box art Titan for the PS2 original. Adro, let me on. Thanks. Best blind and game stuff, definitely okay to vibe check and guides, especially when you know you're about to hit a point of no return. Yeah, I feel like that's the case for a lot of RPGs. Because that's how I tackled, I would say most of the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters. Because I went without a guide for the most part until the end game. Then it was like, alright, let me turn boost on, let me make this fun. Let me get that final level grind out. Because I'd seen pretty much everything the game had to offer up to that point. Now we should have a way to, yeah. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So, I have a lot of shrines marked on the map already. And that's because those are carrying over from the previous playthrough. So yes, there will be stuff that is shared between plays. That's good to know. That's really good to know. You only use guide and Persona to max out the S-links? Yeah! So that means that, yeah, lizards and fruit, they probably are also shared between, can I portal to them? I don't think there's there's no way to select. It shows a move tool, but that doesn't let you select anything. Our little key that I'm covering, we got circle for back, show, so we can hide all of our icons. We can zoom in and out, of course. Then we got items, which these are our little bonus features for completing time attack mode, stuff like that. Which I think all of these are going to be hard and normal time attack. Question in 6. When you get to Kefka's Tower, can Gao still learn those rages? So you're supposed to go to the plains area whenever you're playing, or whenever you're teaching Gao abilities. Like, I think that's the only place in the game where you can do that. So long as that area is available, he should still be able to learn them. The Velt, yeah. He can only learn abilities in the Velt. So if you're out of the Velt, you're out of luck. And if the Velt is inaccessible, you're out of luck. But otherwise, yeah, you can run back to the Velt at any time, and you can just, like, spit Gao out, have him learn a new rage, move on, pick him back up again, rinse, repeat until you've learned everything. Because that's what I did, I'm pretty sure, off stream during my playthrough. And then we might have a lizard in this little canyon. That's a normal lizard. We don't need the normal lizards. The lizards we're looking for, they have shiny blue tails. These little guys, they're useless to me. Yeah, lizard. Oh, you can do it in other places. It's not just a Velt. Neato. I thought it was locked to that specific area. And set up for our next zone. Which I think we come back to this spot a little later on, too. Dope area indeed. All the kind of arenas in Shadow of the Colossus are so iconic. But we got a bit of a swim ahead of us. So goodbye, aggro. Do you not come back to this this area for the water snake Colossus? Or do they have their own arena? It must be its own arena. It's just very similar kind of setup. Yeah, it's a separate arena. They don't reuse arenas for any of the Colossi fights. And yeet. It's always a sketchy jump for me. That one too. Because unlike Uncharted, Wonder doesn't do a whole, like, look back and tell you, hey, you can grab onto this. And this is such a neat setup. Like, it just looks like ruins. And then you get up here. And, nope. The two desert fights, yeah, they're pretty good too. I think there's only one Colossus fight that's kind of forgettable for me, and I'll touch on it whenever we get to it. But for the most part, they do a pretty good job of distinguishing them from each other, and making each fight unique and have its own gimmicks. And there is a trophy for defeating this Colossus without having him smack his sword on the ring here. I am not gonna worry about that. And time to run. Youch! I think I've managed to get bonked still. We're alright. Nope, nope, nope. Give me that arm. The re-orchestrated soundtrack for Shadow of the Colossus is available on Spotify and I think also Apple Music, so anybody that wants to listen to the Shadow of the Colossus soundtrack, it's just out there. It's available. You can do it anytime you want, and it's so good. They even have the like live orchestra versions too, so not the game orchestral versions. Alright, I'm clipped onto something. There we go. Alright. Hey, big guy. About to give you a headache. And then this guy right here more or less became the mascot for Shadow of the Colossus after the game came out. Because I'm pretty sure it's his face that makes up the Colossus mask in Ghost of Tsushima. The Iki Island DLC. And then you get an outfit that's inspired by Wonder's cloak here. Damn it, so close. There we go. Stab you a couple times in the head. I think we got one more hit going. Get some of that stamina back. The dangling down right in front of his eyes is so funny to me. Alright, that takes care of his head. And I know he's got a spot on his arm. And I think he's got one on his back. Yeah, there's the one on his arm. Let's try and get over there. Whew. Okay. The geometry of his arm is always a little funky, trying to climb from one spot to the other. Shit! Oh, okay. That worked out. Alright, grab on. Get up there. Damn it. Because I'd prefer to be able to get him without having to climb up him again. It might be it on his arm. Yeah, it's it on the arm. Because otherwise we have to do the whole setup again of getting him to swing his sword down and then climb up his sword to climb up him. And thank you, Biscuits, getting started on Chowdies. Appreciate that. Well, I'm up here in a kind of safe spot. Is it on his back? Yeah, I think it's on his back. Holy moly. Alright, chill, Chief, chill. Oh, shit. Or no, it's on his stomach. That's right. Alright, time to get this guy a bellyache. Bet you're wishing you did more of those ab crunches, aren't you, fella? And one more ought to do it. Yeah, get him. And then while we watch this guy gracefully fall and wander ragdoll off of him, that's always so funny to watch. Shadow of the Colossus, it's got 16 colossi that you fight and conquer over the course of the game. There were originally supposed to be 40. There were going to be 40 colossi to fight in best. And they narrowed that down to 18, I believe. Or it might have been 24. And then they further cut that down to the 16 that we got in the game. But yes, Shadow of the Colossus was originally going to be a much larger project than it came out being. But I think the cuts and the narrowing down of the focus that they went with really helps the game in the long run. I think there are fan projects and mods out there that re-add some of those cut colossi back to the game. Because their models and behaviors are left behind in the coding. So we know some of the mechanics and fights that would have happened. And we even have images of some of those colossi from early promotional material. but they got cut ultimately. But their fan projects have put them back in, and they're neat to like check out, but they're in varying states of completion from the builds that I've seen over the years. The mileage will vary. This is Giraffe Bro, and Giraffe Bro, I tend to forget about this fight. Still hope for an eventual sequel or spiritual successor. Well, if you go back and watch the teaser for the new game that the director of Shadow of the Colossus is working on, like the dude that climbs up the robot and everything, the face of the robot looks an awful lot like one of the Colossi. Namely, that one that we just beat. So I think we might be getting the spiritual successor to Shadow of the Colossus. And in a way, Last Guardian was a spiritual successor as well. Trico, in Last Guardian, shares several similarities with a lot of the Colossi from Shadow of the Colossus. They're like a missing link between the Colossi and just normal, regular beings. That and the general gameplay and mechanics of The Last Guardian. Yeah, it's gonna be like another 3 or 4 years before I think we get anything else on that game. I full-heartedly believe that it's going to be a PlayStation 6, or hell, even PlayStation 7 title. I don't think it's coming out for the PlayStation 5. Because, homeboy, I forget his name, when he gets started on a project, he full sends. And he commits, like, all of his life work to it. And that's why he delivers such fantastic games pretty much each and every time. Are you a blue lizard? Nah, it's a regular lizard. Such a moody valley. Little canyon that we're running through. And then I have HDR disabled, but this game is an absolute stunner with HDR on the PlayStation 4 Pro. I'm not going to say it's the same on PlayStation 5, but on PS4 Pro, yes. PlayStation 5, unless they fixed it, there are a few bugs with the HDR and processing effects for the PS5 version. To the point that I think originally Shadow of the Colossus was one of those games that if you booted it up on the PlayStation 5, it gave you that pop-up telling you this game may not run properly. Which they do try and do with games that aren't fully compatible with the PlayStation 5. I think it's been fixed, though, because the Uncharted collection used to say the same thing, but it got fixed. And yeah, really tranquil location here. Really pretty spot. And I can't remember the reveal animation for the Colossus. See it here in a moment. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think I remember now. I have to go further back in the area. It's coming back to me. This is always my least favorite Colossus fight. Yeah, because this guy's AI will wig out. He'll forget what his own function, his mechanic is supposed to be. Cool design, though. Alright, aggro, gonna leave you there. And now I just gotta see if I can get this mechanic to work right. Yeah, I think he's getting himself set up. Big guy, hey. Down here. Get over here. Come on. You can do it. I'm gonna go ahead and run in and assume that he's gonna get set up like he's supposed to. Because this is where the like this guy here can be he can kill your run. Just trying to get him set up. Home slice. What the hell are you doing? Let me do that. Hit you with that. And then this time I'm gonna run out to the other side. This might be a better setup here. You love Breath of the Wild for real. Such a Breath of the Wild kind of design. Alright, that should be him. Okay, thanks Dorman for telling me what I've been trying to do this whole time. Thank you. Grazie. I love aggro just being there. Is he doing it? Wait, is he doing it? No, he's not doing it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Do the damn thing. Yeah, the real legendary backseater. The OG backseater. Dorman. Yes, yes, yes. No, tell me that's you getting set up. Aggro, don't. Shh, aggro. Oh my god, come on. You absolute donkey. You oversized giraffe, get over here. I preferred you when you were the Toys R Us mascot. Yeah, that's right. Come here. Come here. Then I don't know if I need to specifically run out to the other side or not. Because, yeah, we're going to be here a minute. Oh, my lord. Are you kidding me? Dude, just... Jeez Louise. Thank you, Shady, for the hydrate. Appreciate it. I'm gonna observe for a minute. Because I can't really use aggro to jump on his back, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Wait. Looks like he's doing the thing. We might be in business. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Rush over there. God, that took so long just to get him set up for the main gimmick of this fight. Alright, surprise Chocolate. I was behind you the whole time, you idiot. You imbecile. And then our music gets intense right away. And he's got, I want to say, 3 points as well. Most of Colossi up to, from here on, are going to have 3 kind of weak points, so we have to exploit. This year kind of give me one. He's going to have one on his head. And then I think he's got one on, like, his hindquarters. Or no, he's got one right there. Let's grab that one on his shoulder. Plenty of stamina. And then the more of him we take out here, the better. Before I fall off. And I think that's why he's got this point right here. This is where you can stagger him and give yourself an opening to get his other points. Woo! This is going to be the harder one right here on his head. But you still have you got juice in your head still? So let's get rid of that real quick, shall we? Drain that brain of brain juice. Woo. And grab that other shoulder. Oh, no, 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 no! Fuck! Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Well. I made an oopsie. I think he might be a little angry with me. This isn't Assassin's Creed? Who to what? Did I say something that was Assassin's Creed adjacent? Hi, aggro. Like aggro running over to hide with me. Oh, the leap on top of the head that I nearly missed. Oh, yeah. He's all stanced up now. He's big angry. Now, come on, get in your spot. Yeah, that's right. Turn around. Do your thing. Get set up. I want this fight to be over. That's not how you're supposed to do that. You're gonna make me climb up the hard way, aren't you? Oh shit. You were supposed to get back down to where I could climb up your butt flaps, my dude. What if I get over to this point before he can turn around and see where I'm at? That'd be funny. Wait, did I really? Hey, aggro. I've actually never fallen off while that far into the fight. So I have no idea if he's gonna just set up the way he did before. That just not reach him? I'm over here, big guy. Come on. One of those have gotta hit. Come on. He's so sad. I want to see if he ducks his head in. I love when you hit a spot that you can't actually penetrate with the arrow and it just bounces off. You have to watch it bounce off. I feel like I've sufficiently pissed him off. Yeah, it's that one spot on the shoulder. That's all that's left. Try and deceive him again. Oh, you did not see me poke my little doofy head out. No way. What are you doing? Are you just hanging out with the aggro? What are you two doing? Aggro, whose side are you on? Unbelievable. Like, actually, what is Home Slice doing? Just get set up in the spot, please. Like right there, it looks like he's setting up for the animation to get turned around. to duck his head down. But he doesn't do it right. He's just gonna stand there, menacingly. Yeah, come on, over here, this side. This side. Come on. You can do it. I'm over here now. See, I'm over here now. There we go. And while he's getting in position, gonna run around and hope that I've done it right this time. Yeah, looks like he might be getting set up. All right, come on, do your thing. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? You don't know I'm here. What the hell are you doing? Yeah, this is the worst Colossus fight. Oh, come on. Yes. You're almost there. You're almost there. Don't mess it up. Patience. Crouch down. Do your thing. Come on. Yes. Okay. All right. Here he goes. Finally, I get to be free of this hell. And just try not to get hasty. I just gotta get to that shoulder. And then we get to have a giant giraffe colossi ribeye steak. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. That's what we're after. Nearly there. Almost. Nope, quit shaking. And Virtue with the resub, 15 months. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well today. Good to see you as always. There. Right there. Yes. And nope. Stop. Hold. Stop. Nope. Quit it. Stop. Quit moving. Quit squirming. There we go. Get fucked. You big doofus. That was such an excruciating fight. Thank you, Virtue. You missed the 30 minutes of waiting, trying to get him set up just to get that one last hit in. Thank you for the shouty. Absolutely. Those crosswords and word game streams are always such a blast. Coffee Crew, if you guys are looking for just laid back, fun, kind of brain tease kind of streams, go check out Virtue in 6016 whenever they're doing crosswords. Game seems tricky like that. Yeah, it certainly can be. I love Shadow Colossus, though. That was easily the worst experience I've had with this fight, though, and I've played this game at least a half a dozen times. Look at our menagerie of shadowy dudes just looming over us. Delightful. Surely nothing bad will come of this. Love the little moments that aggro gets. They stand around you like you're drunk frat boys and you're their homie who passed out. Yeah, I was the first one to drop, and now they're all looking and judging before they start drawing on my face with Sharpies. I want to say after Giraffe, it's Big Bird. Yeah! I need to go beat up Big Bird. It's time to bird up. Climb up on aggro. And out of the shrine we go. Absolutely stunning game. And it's one of those games that I'll also point to towards, like, advocating for baked-in lighting, rather than trying to do real-time lighting physics, or having a day-night cycle. Having static lighting lets you really focus on world-building more. And it pays off. Big time. This one, do we have to go down into the valley to get to you? I can't remember. Or do we have a bridge? Oh, wait, I think it's coming back to me. Yeah, it's coming back to me. Aren't any fruit in that tree, are there? No. No, aggro. Go. It's alright. We can go in there. We're not heading back towards... No, this isn't the same. Good deal. I want to say there's a shrine on the way to this guy. Oh, yeah, yep, sure enough. Right there in front of me. Beautiful. So we'll grab this before we proceed further. Now we should see Lizard hang out on a shrine. Since I have not collected this one. Lizard. Where art thou, lizard? I wish to collect your tail. Pray at it, get it marked on the map. I'm pretty sure those also double as a save point. Then yeah, that's marked on the map now. Lizard. I feel like I should have seen it by now. Lizard. Oh, there he is. There he is. I see him. Bullseye, nice. Oh, no, he's still up. He's still up. Oh, but he dropped his tail. Hey, big guy. You dropped your tail. I'm gonna go eat your tail now. It'll grow back. You'll be alright. I just gotta get up there. And then he dropped right there. And to grab that, I need to grab... There we go. Nice. Tasty blue lizard tail. Back on aggro. And Lizard Pal gets to live another day. His tail will regrow. It won't really, but using Gecko logic. He'll be alright. Stand around like you're... Oh, that's a message from before. I thought you said something else to drink. Here's our arena. Yes, Aggro, you're quite upset because of the scary, ominous ruins. And into the drink we go. Because we can proceed, but not Aggro. So dark, so foreboding. And this is maybe my favorite out of the Colossi fights. This one's just so damn cool. And everything about it just hits just right. The combat flow, the music, the arena. And what a reveal. And also just my favorite of the Colossus designs. So you're hanging out there, time to get over to you. Go ahead and have that bow ready, because we're going to need that, sort of like we did with the big giraffe homie. And... well, he's already looking at me, isn't he? Shoot that over at him. Did I ever shoot? Try that again. There we go. Oh, shit. Okay, I was supposed to stay where I was. Oops. Come back for round 2. Bonk. And now we just get to hang on for dear life. And I'm gonna get that one on the tip of its tail first. Ooh, you always wondered why it didn't just fly off after you attack it? Because we're in its turf. It's defending its territory. It's behaving very, like, animalistically. While also, like, defending whatever it is that the Colossus or the Colossi are defending. They serve some higher purpose, and whatever that is, we have no idea as a player, and it's never explained to us either. Which is so cool. And grab that wing before you even think to shake me off. Oh my lord. I'm on a very awkward... Yes. Okay. Woo. You just gotta hold on for dear life and stab. And I love the flips that he does. His animation sets are so cool. It's actually one of the easier ones for me. Let him do his thing, level out. Let go a little too early. Alright, I get the picture. Here, level out. And easy peasy. Nothing to it. It's probably going to be our easiest Titan fight, or Colossus fight. I don't know why I keep going to Titan. What game do I have on the mind that makes me think Titan rather than Colossus? Anyways. That is what, number 5? Is that our 5th? Yeah, that was our 5th. Did our first Titan, then we did the big bull. We had swordsman, we had giraffe. That was a bird. Next will be... oh, which one's next? This is what I always love about these two, is trying to remember which Colossus is after the one that we just defeated. It's not Big Gecko. Gecko is, like, later in the game. Is it Homeboy with the beard? I think it's Homeboy with the beard. Or it's one of the two, lion colossus. Because we got two... There are two with each body style, typically, save for a few. Yeah, okay, so this is our big homie with the nice beard. And he's got a pretty neat gimmick in Arena. Aggro. Here we go, and let's get to writing. Check out our map real quick, see what we've revealed. Not bad at all. Alright, back, because we need to go this way. As I get stuck on a wall. Yeah, this one will be beneath a temple. Head this way into the valley. Is that a fruit-bearing tree? They stand out like a sore thumb, so I'll know them whenever I see them. I don't think there are any in this wooded area. But there is an Easter egg that will unlock a trophy if it's your first time in this area. Just gotta find the spot. Around here somewhere. Because our little wooded area here is kind of unique.
Yeah.
Hydro.
Yeah.
Keep moving. I think it's right here. Dismount, go on foot. Because there should be a little cave that we can go into, and it's got an Easter egg to the Last Guardian. And it'll unlock a trophy, which I've already unlocked. And here it is. So you come down here. Then I think there's a coin down here too. You come down here, and we got a barrel from the Last Guardian. So that would normally unlock a trophy for people that don't have that already unlocked like I do. Yep, it's in that little cave, so if you're going for the platinum, be sure to check that out. And then I need to go... Why are you telling me to go back into the cave? I'm not going back in the cave. Not me. I don't trust that I can make that fall. Get on my horse. Dual flip? No. I think we got a little walkway that'll take us down over here. And then that tree should have fruit. Actually, wait, this one might have fruit. It does have fruit. Huzzah! I get to show off the fruit-bearing trees. So you shoot those down with the bow and arrow. That one's probably going to fall really far. They both fell really far. Awesome. Alright, well, any more in the tree before I jump down? Nope. Okay. Here it goes. And those will increase my max health. Now we got another tree right there. Ow. That's fine. That's why I ate all those fruit. They build strong bones. And you've got hella fruit, so we're gonna shoot all those down. Oh, gross. Camera's all fucky-wucky. I got that one. So let me grab that. And where's the other fruit? Yeah, I saw it. It was... There it is. Nice shot. Grab those. Any more in that tree? I think that's it for big tree. Now you got this tree over here, which I can also reach. That should also bear fruit. Or maybe not. No, I think that one does not have any fruit. Oh well. There aren't any, Oh, actually, there should be a temple or a shrine near me. Got my sword real quick. Which way do I need to be going? It's not a cave here, is there? I ditched aggro. So I've forgotten where this temple entrance is. I always thought that this spot here was a good spot to have had a Colossus fight, but there isn't one. Aggro? Aggro? See, that's what I'm talking about. I left aggro so far behind that we're gonna have to sit here and, like, really wait for aggro. Because aggro's having to find a pathway to get to the player. Which is so silly. Like, eventually we should see aggro, like, appear from the fog. Any day now. Okay, I'm gonna keep walking. Where the hell is my horse? Aggro! Reunited. Finally, at last. Remind me to tell you about the horse petting AI antics you've had to deal with in a QA? Oh no. Oh wait, is this a temple I'm looking for? Isn't that one of the areas where the cut bosses were? It might have been. I'd have to go back and look. I know one of them was in, like, a ruined area. It's a spot that has a lot of ruins. And I think there's a shrine kind of nearby. And it was one of the like, boar shape, colossi. And the gimmick of the fight was you were supposed to get it wedged between a couple of rocks, and that was how you would get it, incapacitated to fight it. And then another one, it was, like, called the Devil, Colossus, and it had a really funky, design. Like, it had a unique body frame and everything. I forget where its fight was supposed to take place. But yeah, I love this game so much. I've watched so many hour-long plus video essays on the development of Shadow of the Colossus, and they're so worth it too. So like, if it's your first time seeing the game and you have any sort of interest from the gameplay, definitely, like, look those up, give it a shot, check it out yourself. And also, not sponsored or anything by Sony, but Shadow of the Colossus Remake is on sale right now on PlayStation Plus. So if you have a premium account, you can get it for $9.99. You're gonna go and play this game yourself. It is available on PS4 and PS5 with some light enhancements with PS5. That's another shrine grabbed. Now we got that tree over there. There was a tree near me, wasn't there? That's a regular lizard. You know, just for shits and gigs, I'm feeling evil. There you go. It got Chucklehead. And then the blacktail lizards, they don't give you any benefits. That's why the sound effect wasn't our typical, like, daw, telling me, hey, you unlocked something. Where's our temple? That way, cool. So I'll take a detour, I'll check out this tree over here, because it might be a fruit-bearing tree. And I love the desert area, it's so neat. But a lot of the locales are desolate, barren, and empty feeling because of the original PS2 hardware that the game was developed for. Because it was an open world game. Like, linear story, linear pacing, and like, order in which you're supposed to do things. But it was open world. And hi, lizard. Hold up. Where do you think you're going? Where'd he go? Oh, boy. That Dusty Gale out here? Yeah. Gee, where have I heard that name before him? Makes you wonder. Oh my god, camera, why? I'm trying to kill a lizard. Look at him just flopping about like he's a main character or some shit. Don't tell me I fucked it up. Please, please tell me I can get up there. Uh-oh. Well, that's awkward. Wait. Oh, come on. It's like, it's right there. Let's go. No, damn it. Ah, come on. Oh, that's awful. Unbelievable. Come on. She eat the damn lizard tail. Oh my god, wonder. Of all the places in the world I could have killed that damn lizard. Had to be right here. Just ease in there, and then... no, damn it. No, wonder. God damn it. I'm getting that delicious, delectable lizard tail, because I need it. I need it. Can I shoot it again? Unfortunately, no. Once the tail is detached from the lizard, it becomes a pretty static object. Can't be manipulated. Got it! Okay, cool. Let's go. Never fought so hard in my life for a snack. And speaking of snacks, I get to have more snacks, because we got another fruit. Increase that health. You've got more. Aggro, don't mess with my camera, please. Yeah, first try, for real. Editor, make it look like I got that lizard first try. Thanks. I don't have an editor. Barry, put in wolf job. I get to make that joke again. Any fruit up here? No. I'm gonna assume I got all the ones out of that tree. I'll do another run around. Nope, I did not. There's a fruit. How did that miss? Hello? There we go. Groovy. Alright, aggro. And then there wasn't another temple, like, right in the vicinity, was there? I don't think so. Yeah, I need to go around this way. Is that the temple I already got? The shrine I already got? No, that's a different shrine. Let me run out and get that. This is the thing about Shadow of the Colossus. You'll notice something, you'll see it off on the horizon. You'll know you can reach it. It's like, well, I may as well grab it now before I do this next Colossus fight, because then I'm gonna get reset, and it's gonna put me in like the middle of bumfuck nowhere again. By that I mean the temple. And then I'll have to restart. So it's better that, like, whenever you see a temple, run out to it, grab it. Same with the fruit trees. And I see that lizard. I see you up there. I saw you scurrying. Where'd you go? It is a great world to get lost in. And honestly, like, going out of your way to grab everything for the platinum, I feel will give players an even deeper appreciation for the world building that they did. Despite it being an empty landscape. Alright, where'd that lizard go? Is that your shadow up there? I swear I saw, like, the tip of its tail running. Might have to go up the tower to get to it. Because some of the lizards are pretty, pretty shifty. They do a good job of hiding. I know he's up there, though. What the? Okay. Almost messed that up. Lizard. I'm coming for you. You better be ready. Better be prepared. I'm gonna get myself a snack. Where'd he go? Where's Lizard? Wait, no. Double check, make sure this isn't a temple I have. No. That's just a rock. Okay. Damn, where'd the lizard go? No, that was supposed to activate. There we go. Grab that shrine. Oh, I hear it. I hear it. Wait. Where's that aggro? Aggro, hold still. I'm listening for lizard. I definitely hear it. Aggro, shut up for like 2 seconds. Oh, yeah, I've definitely heard it. I know a lizard cry anywhere. Dude, I wish there was a lizard scanner. Actually, I think there is. Wait a minute. No, wait. You're joking, but I think there is. Items. Mask of Strength. These are all cosmetics. Sword of the Sun. Queen Sword, that's your, like, ultimate weapon. Whistling Arrow, those are arrow upgrades. Harpoon of Thunder. Lizard Detection Stone. There it is. Yeah. So there is an item for detecting the lizards. And also a fruit tree map. And then there are also skins for aggro, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the cosmetics that they add are great. Alright, I'm gonna run back. Maybe there isn't a lizard at this one. Maybe I just wish there was a lizard. Maybe the real lizard was the friends we made along the way. Swear if I mount up and I see that little bastard scurrying. Put in reverse, Terry. This might be a temple where I got the lizard, but I didn't activate the temple. Scan the ground. Wait, is that it right there? No, that's just a funky shadow. Yeah, I'm gonna say there it is. There it is. I got him. I have an eye for lizards. Fun little detour. Alright, let's check out this tree, and then I'll finally go and fight this Titan for realsies. This one should have fruit. And it does. Nice, lovely durian-looking fruit, or a pineapple. Mmm, delicious. Is that one up there? No. Oh, this is cool. I only just noticed that, and then I can point that out to you. For every Colossus that we defeat, an ominous spire billows into the air. Wonder what that could be all about. But it's a cool way to, like, see your progress from a glance without, like, checking your actual progress from a percent thing or anything like that. And I love whenever games give you visual identifiers for how far along you are. There's a fruit. Some of them blend in so much. Like that one. It's the only game where I'm okay with the world being empty and just scurrying around hunting lizards and fruit. Yeah, like the PS4 remake, it did a really good job of adding some extra life to the world, making it feel a little less empty. But on the PlayStation 2, it was so moody and atmospheric with the console limitations of the time. And then I don't know if I'm able to access them from here. Maybe they're in settings? No. If I remember to, I'll go to the main menu and I'll show off some of the side-by-side comparison shots. Because that's one of the things that you unlock with game completion. Also, I just realized I have a hydrate, like, sitting in the back pocket. Let me go grab that bottle of water. I'll be right back.
Here, in a greatly simplified form, we have the four elements needed in every timepiece. A source of energy or power, a means of transmitting power, a dial to record the flow of power, and a way to control the power.
Alright, I have returned, and really emphasize the fact that these lands are cursed and forbidden. You shouldn't be here. Yes. Yeah, for real. Really does. Let's get that electro swing muted. Which way am I going? That's my bow and arrow. Hi, bird. Not who I'm looking for. I need to go that way. Groovy. I think I got all the fruit from this tree. They also did a really good job of, like, making the outside space, like, beyond the playable area, like, a bit more alive. A little more visually interesting. And it just really shows that, hey, here's what, like, 15 years of hardware improvement did. Isn't that neat? And there's our temple entrance right there. That's a rock aggro. Temple entrance. This is where I have to leave you behind, aggro. See you in a few. The lighting is so good, and it's spaces like this where yeah, like baked in pre-built lighting as opposed to day-night cycles. Again, like I would take that any day. Oh my god, can I bounce on the fucking rock, please? You know what? I don't have to. Never mind. Because the way lighting bounces off of character models and everything, whenever you have baked lighting, typically the effect is so much better, or your character lighting will look so much more visually interesting with baked-in lighting rather than dynamic, real-time lighting. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Nice ledge grab. I like that the music kind of stopped because it knew, hey, buddy, you fucked up. It's alright. I was supposed to come down here. What a lovely introduction. Hi, big guy. I already know Shady's about to make a comment here. The fur effects are so good. Oh, hi, you're like right in front of me too. Oh god, hi. Wonder. Climb, you fool. I think I got knocked over again. Wonder, get up, Wonder, get up, we gotta go. I gotta quit taking hits. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, Wonder. Christ. End of the line. Hang out here for a minute. Where'd I go? Where have I gone? Uh-oh, it'd be a shame if someone grabbed onto that magnificent beard of yours. My favorite track again. I forgot it got used in this Colossus fight too. And I think I'm thinking of this guy's brother, but they get a knife. I thought this guy had a weapon. But no, he's just big and tough and strong. And incredibly handsome because he's got a beard. And then the more centered you are on the mark, whenever you stab him, the more damage you'll do. So there are a couple of factors you can take into account when dealing damage. Oh my god. Buddy, get away from that wall. It's very awkward. God damn it. There we go. That's a better hit. You still got some brain juice. That's a little light tap. That's not gonna do. That won't cut it. Oh my god, get away from the wall. Oh, hi. Alright, I'm gonna chill here for a minute. Yeah, you can try and roll me off your shoulder all you want. Not gonna help you. Get away from this wall! Oh my god. This is so awkward. There we go. That's it for the dome. Good deal. He's got one on his back here. Let me climb back up, try and get some of this stamina back. Shares a lot of similarities with music from Final Fantasy XII. I can see it. I can hear it. It's mainly in the instrumentation, being very heavy on like triumphant kind of horn hits. With like the rolling strings going on. It definitely helps sell kind of the vibe, the feel that they were going for. That I think Final Fantasy XII was also going for with the like triumphant epic suites. Give you some minor to acute back pain. Get another good hit in. Nice. That should be it on his back. Yeah, it's it on the back. Now I gotta remember where the other one is. I think it's on one of his arms. I think the song is called Revive Power, but I can't remember. Also, hey, Shattuck Will, good to see you. And I think you're right. I think it is called Revive Power. That sounds right. I have it saved on like my songs on Spotify. I can totally check. Oh, but you know what? It's gonna be in the Japanese kanji. I wouldn't be able to read it. Let me. Oh, nope. Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. Hey. No, wait. Hey, we're not doing this. No. Thank you for getting that shotty for Shadowquill. Appreciate that. All right, yeah, it's like on his arm or something, or it might be on his chest. Does he get a funky ab crunch? I can't remember. Oh, hi. Kind of look around. Let me. You got your back turned. Yeah, it's on your arm. Run. Oh, it's on his hand. Okay. How am I gonna grab his hand? That's how I grab his hand. Perfect. And another good swing. Gotta get him. Shit, hold on. There he goes. Night, night, big guy. That is Colossus numero 6. Oh, no, let me jump down. Oh, don't cheat. Filled with dark power. Yeah, it was a fun fight. He dealt the most damage to me. He came the closest to killing me. Are we on time? Oh, perfect. And then I want to say next is going to be Big Snake Boy. That sounds right. Water snake, specifically. Or electric eel. Find out here in a sec. What's up, Dorman? What you got for me? Hidden in the lake. Yeah, look at me, remembering the order of the Colossi. Ah, pat myself on the back for that one. And actually, I think I can look at the statues and I can tell you exactly who we got next and in what order. So if we turn around, so we got the eel, then it'll be across from the eel. That'll be... That's salamander. And then it'll be the first of the, it'll be our big, like, kind of tighter colossi. And then that one's gonna be our air worm. That is going to be... Oh, shoot, wait. Why is there a third worm? Oh, there's a sandworm, that's right. Sandworm, that'll be the one underground. Then that'll be, Oh, shoot, which one is that? It's a dragon? No, it's an air worm. It's a worm, and it flies through the air. It's a worm with a Y. That's Big Drumhead right there. He's a cool one. That one, I can't remember him. Unless that's our... I don't think it's the one where you run through the ruins and try and... No, because that's the other... I think that's him right there. Anyways. Aggro. Turtle. Yeah, big turtle guy. Which that's the other Colossus that I typically forget about. Just because I don't particularly care for the fight. The gimmick's neat, but executing it's kind of, just the execution isn't, like, the best. This smiling dude looks like he's about to sell you some black market item. Hey, Reverie, how's it going? Good to see you as always. Hope you're doing well today. Heard good things about this game, as you probably should. It's a fantastic game, one of my all-time favorites. You like the biome for the fight? Yeah, the biome's really cool, using geysers as a gimmick. Just mild spoilers for the turtle fight. Thank you, getting that shoddy for Reverie. Appreciate that. I think this is the right bridge across here. And then at the time of its release, I think Shadow of the Colossus had some of the best horse animations until, like, Red Dead Redemption came out. Because Red Dead Redemption, like, it stepped it up. Like, they actually put, like, a mocap suit on a horse to get fluid horse animations. Whereas Shadow of the Colossus, this was before mocap was used in video games. So they like, went in and hand drew each frame, or hand did each frame of the run cycles, and it's so good. And then the hair physics. Like, Agro's Tale looks great here on the PS4 remake, but even on the PS2, like, the hair physics were insane. They did some really funky magic tricks to make Shadow of the Colossus work. Some of these took forever, Rose Kid. Yeah. I think the first time I played the game, it took me a while to understand the mechanics for each fight. Now it's kind of second nature for me. Because we're coming up on, like, the halfway point of the game, and we're just over 2.5 hours. And that's with me goofing around and getting lost a couple of times, going after side objectives. Speaking of, we go check out this tree. How many? Okay, so I've already gotten the temples that are out here, so I shouldn't have to worry about those. Thank you, Shadowquill, for the hydrate. Appreciate that. So if we have the temples out here, because, like, that one way off in the distance, that's a really good draw distance. That one way off in the distance, I already have that one. But, tree right here might have fruit. No, no fruit. Is little homie, his little pal around here? I don't think I'm in the right spot. But speaking of right spot, let me get headed to the right spot. Yeah, I need a place a little later on. That's where I'll see little pal. Have I grabbed that temple? Yes, I've grabbed that one. Still on the right track. Just giving the tower a quick glance over, make sure I don't see a shimmering blue tail. I don't see a lizard anywhere. Alright. Moving right along. And like our bird arena, I'm gonna have to leave aggro behind. See you in a bit, pal. Nice setup here. Very similar arena to our swordsman, Colossus. with a flooded lake bed, but a different spire going down towards the fight. Then I'm gonna go up the tower, because I feel like there's a lizard up here, or there's a reason to come up the tower. Yeah, this one's a great fight. It truly is. That or it just gives you a good viewpoint, vantage point for the arena below you. I wish you could see it swimming around below you before you jump down, but nope. Anyways, whee! And there they go. I've disturbed the lake. And this was also a really cool design. I always liked this one. And I'm a guy with thalassophobia. This is deep water, not knowing what's below you. That shit usually terrifies me, but this boss fight made me overcome that to a degree. But his gimmick is he's got these electrical spears, these pylons that jut from his body. We have to wait for those to deactivate. Why are you stuck? I've never seen him do that before. Alright, come on, surface. Maybe I need to jump in the water and then he'll surface. Yeah, I think that's the setup right there. God, he's so pretty. And then having them light up like that so you can see how deep he is. And steer clear of his shocky bits. Wasn't quite close enough to that tail. But that's kind of the idea right there. Avoid his pylons, but grab onto the tail. And then that can initiate the showdown. And I like that each Colossus fight kind of has that setup, that moment. Where you learn the pattern, you pick up what it's trying to tell you you need to do. Swim, 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 swim. Ah, damn it. This is another one where it could potentially throw off runs if your swimming isn't up to par, up to snuff. There we go. That's what we wanted. Yeah, Dorman. Okay, thanks, dude. You're a little slow. Like, I got it, pal. And yeah, this is the one where it really tests your stamina. Does he have one on the tip of the tail? Or no, I just gotta run across the body. He loses the electrical current when he's surfaced. Oh shit! Youch. That's right. And Gab, thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate it. Can we get a shouty for Gab, please, whenever we get a chance? As I hold on for dear life. Oh, he's really diving. Thank you, 2Dream, grabbing that for me. Oh my god, dude, surface. Surface. Go. Just go. Get. Come on. Oh, geez. Running out of air. Woo! Come on, come on. Okay. It's alright. Nearly all the way down his back. It was a long dive for him. And now I get to make that run back to the front. Surface. Yeah, the music's so good. Oh shit, no. Grab. How did I... Okay, well. Yeah, I may have gotten a little overzealous with that run. Damn it. Then you can keep climbing forward as you're submerged too. Getting there. Shit. That's right. So we got him right here. No. Hey, buddy. Shit. Right there. Oh, so close. Almost. There we go. The good thing about getting to the head is, like, you've done the fight up to this point. Like, that's it. Once you get there, it's over. Up there he goes. That's number 7. Very graceful design. And swim away from the darkness. Uh-oh. Can't put me back in. Not in Kingdom Hearts Rechain. I'm not ready yet. Don't put me in. Where's the darkness? Where is it? Wait a minute. Hello? Huh? Did it? Okay. Oh, Christ. Okay. I was not expecting it then. Holy shit. I've never had it delayed that long. Oh, that's wild. The guy actually jumped. And that's another one down. Waiting on Dorman. Yeah, it's our gecko boy. Oh, why are we looking gray now? I'm glad you asked, Dusty, because with this, we're definitely far enough along. Once I can get this camera turned around. Let me get to a wall where I can force the camera a little closer to Wonder. Hi, Aggro. Let me push that in. So, as we progress, Wonder is going to lose a bit of their color and tone, and then eventually we're going to start looking a little sickly. Wonder what that's all about. Anyway, we'll just have to see as we progress. But it's yet another one of those, like, visual identifiers of how far along you are in the game. It's really cool. Alright, Aggro, come on. Down we go. And our next Colossus, oh, that way. Very nice. How many... Oh, good. We may not have a lot of the, temples along that way. So we will keep an eye out for them. Into yet another little canyon system. I like the connective areas between regions and biomes. Aggro, why are you veering so much? Don't do that. Can't remember if there are any lizards on the walls here. I feel like there's at least one somewhere. Because some of them, they'll jump out and surprise you. Alright, need to keep going this way. Thank you, 2Drain, for the clip. Appreciate that. Darkness jump scared, yeah. Am I going up or into the valley? I'm going into the valley. But that's a very enticing looking ledge. Let me check that out. That might be a temple. Or a shrine. Ow. Or a fruit-bearing tree. Secret third option that I had not considered. Oh, it's not even a ledge. It's a raised area. And no, I don't see any fruit up there. Sorry I wasted your time, Aggro. Oh, there's a temple. Shrine, whatever you want to call them. Shrine. Just double check, make sure this is, yeah, not one that's marked on the map. We are gonna have a lizard here. Keep my bow at the ready. I hear it, I hear it. Yeah, it's, there he is. Damn it, oh, aggro, you couldn't have run over that little guy for me? Oh, I thought I hit it. Oh, bastard. Yeah, hold still. Nice. Perfect. Alright. Pray at the shrine real quick. Get it marked on the map, and then I just gotta climb up and eat that tail. Raise that stamina. Up we go. And over. Lizard tail. I need to go that way. But boy, is that a neat looking tree over there. And I'm pretty sure that's an area I haven't been to, so I'm gonna go check out that tree. Sure hope this doesn't awaken some, like, masculine urge to go on side quest. Fruit. Mmm, tasty. What the hell? How did that miss? Cool dog? Yeah, my dog Aggro. Aggro's pretty cool. They know a lot of tricks. Where's that other fruit? There they are. Alright, so we got that one. Is this XCOM? No, Maz, this isn't XCOM. Why would you think it's XCOM? Oh yeah, wait, the aggro system from XCOM. Or the aggro system from Ubisoft hit Army of Two. And it's very successful sequel, not really. Army of Two, the 40th Day. And its other sequel, Army of Two, the Cartel. Oh, because I hit the fruit dead on and it said no. Oh. That's just my perpetual skill issue that I always have in every game that I play. You should know this by now. You've known me long enough. Any more fruit in the tree before I move on? I think that was all of them. Alright, aggro. Boonga boonga. I see that temple over there. I see you. Yeah, I see you there. You better believe I'm riding out to you. At that neuron activation as soon as I saw it. Oh, it's so far out there. Oh, never mind. Okay, aggro, you're right. Maybe we let that one go. Because Christ, it's all the way over there. And another tree. Oh, but that's close to one of our other arenas. You know what, best not to go to Camelot. Bit of a silly place. Oh, and then let me pull up the map again. I like that it has that dotted blue trail so you can see where all you've been, which is great for if you're doing a like all temples in one run kind of thing, which you can absolutely do. Because that becomes incredibly nifty and not accidentally backtracking or going places you don't have to go to. And that is a quality of life improvement that I'm pretty sure the PlayStation 4 remake added that was not present in the original game. Am I able to cut through here? Like, that looks like such a traversable little valley. But no, it's a mighty dead end. Oh wait, I remember now. Yeah, I gotta go around the big rock, as one does. That's the tree I was just at. So I need to come over here. That's a temple I already got. Shrine. Shadow of the Colossus drinking game. Take a shot every time I call a shrine a temple. And a Colossus a Titan. Wait a sec. It's not in there, is it? I think I gotta go in here. Bye, aggro. You're not a blue lizard, you're a regular lizard. Lame. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I need to be in here. Whoa. I almost jumped down that like a goober. Why make arena play so jump downable if not supposed to jump down? I'm definitely in the right spot. At least I think. No, I think I've come to the wrong arena. I don't think I'm meant to be here yet. Is this the lake with the big fish? There's a trophy for grabbing onto one of the fish here. Yeah, I feel like this is the area where I'm supposed to fight, the whatchamacallit. Like the tiger guy. I'm gonna keep running though. I'll go in. I'll entertain it. Was there so much content you don't know about? I don't know, maybe dedicate your life to the game like I have. Yeah, I think this is the little area where there's a big-ass fish and you can just, like, jump on it and grab hold. Hold on for dear... There it is. There it is. Fish. Fish. Yes, 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 yes. Fish, fish, fish. Come here, come here. No, Hold still. Hold still. Big fish. Big fish. Finally getting the fishing stream. As promised. Fish. Fish, fish, fish. 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 Let me grab. Hold. Fish. Hold. No. Come here. Fish. Yes! Grabbed! I have caught the fish. Like that he turns around like, what is this motherfucker doing? And you just get to hold on to the fish. That's all you do. That's it. And animals in the land. Interact with the dove, hawk, fish, and turtle. Oh, I didn't know that the fish was the last one that he needed for that trophy. Let's fucking go. And then now I get to see if I'm even in the right place. I think I'm at the wrong Colossus. Yeah, I'm fairly certain I'm at the wrong arena. Keep going now. You would think that they would have some sort of a thing turning me back, telling me, nah, dog. I thought it was supposed to be the gecko, the one that climbs on walls. Oh, okay, I'm in the right place. I forgot the like setup for this arena. And this guy's cool. And this is one where we're going to have a little bit of prep work and setup to do. Yeah, this one can be pretty tough. Normally, in my normal runs, this is the, like, only Colossus that ever kills me. Because the way you operate it and work the fight is a bit funky. Damn it. Get a better angle. There we go. That's what I want. Bop. And the further down I can get to get him, the better. Because the trick here is he's going to have little soft squishy bits on his feet. And I gotta shoot his squishy bits on his feet. And he's got that effect, that attack, where he shoots little poisonous spores. And they paralyze you. He's real fun. And he's gonna be real upset that we've been killing lizards. So he's gonna move around, and then, oh, there he is. Hit a couple of those. Then we want to get down to him as fast as we can, because he doesn't stay down for long. Alright, and he's back up, so now it's time to run, rinse, repeat. And I think the higher you make him climb, the longer he stays down whenever you flip him over. But you don't want to go up so high that you take damage falling to get to him. Alright, where is he? Oh, he's right there. Fantastic. I'm in a very open spot right here. Alright, climb up, dog. Up the wall. And one more ought to do it. Oh, shit. Oh, so close. There we go. Nice. That might be the fastest I've ever taken him down. Reminds you more of a gator than a gecko? Yeah, kind of. I call him more of a gecko because he's got the whole climbing gimmick to him. But I also like his design. He's really cool. Yeah, that was the fastest and I think easiest I've ever had that fight. Usually I'd take at least a hit from him. That time I took basically no damage, except for the little bit of fall damage. Mono! Is she getting up? Is this for real? I love this effect, though. It's so cool. Oh no, okay, so her name is muttered, like, or uttered. Muttered. Her name is said once, and that's whenever whenever Wonder says Mono right there. Though I think that line might have been added with the PS4 version. I don't know that that was in the original. Because I think they did do a new dub. Or they did new dialogue. I don't think it's the same tracks from the PS2 original. I'd have to go back and play it again. Man, Wonder, your hand's looking pretty gnarly, my guy. This is our tiger boy, I'm pretty sure. And then let me manual save real quick. I want to see where I'm at exactly. Okay, so we're at 8 defeated. Cool. Yeah, let me save there. Overwrite. They're out. 2, 4, 6, and 8. Yeah. So we're at, like, basically the halfway point. Because we've got... Yeah, we got 8 left. So... This might be a good cutoff point, good stopping mark for our first session here. So let me get our capture card muted. Let's get some of that electro swing going. And let's take a look at our raid list. We're gonna raid out.
Wow, your ears would sizzle. 1880. We take Alexander Graham Bell's invention for granted today. Perhaps we should. But isn't it incredible that millions and millions of
We're gonna go and raid in on It's Franny B. They're doing an uncapped birthday subathon, and they're playing some Cult of the Lamb. So I'll get that started. Next time we meet up, Coffee Crew, we'll be playing some Final Fantasy VII, playing the OG, not the remake. And after that, we'll get some more Kingdom Hearts 3 Chain of Memories. We'll get the latter half of Shadow of the Colossus here, and then more. But keep an eye out on Blue Sky. It's possible that I don't have any more streams this week, depending on how weather looks. I've got a pretty gnarly ice storm coming in, along with like a third of the country, so we'll see what happens. But I've been Chewy Coffee. You guys have been great as always. Au revoir, dos vidania, auf Wiedersehen, sayonara, ciao. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, because you guys are worth it. Take care.
In the beginning, back in the old days, the telephone was something of an oddity, to say the least. You'd pick up this receiver to see that the line was clear. Then you'd hang up and ring with this crank.